jump, yeah. Slide in your lingerie with the pumps, yeah. Ms Vee, get it any way you want. We all got a little freak in us, don't front. She talking all the topics, so listen, get dawns. Come on, V, stop it. Monday, Thursday, 10 to 12, lock it. Not even haters can knock it. Niggas in the bed looking pretty red. Showing no pity in the bed. Got your man really looking scared. Give me some head, man. Give me some head. She can put the spark back in it. He's original and all talks authentic. Straight talk every minute. Alright, Ms Vee, get back in it.
Hey, good morning. It's your girl, Ms Vee, live WMEG online radio with Straight Talk with Ms Vee. Now, I don't know, Rock, do we kick off with our makeup from yesterday? Good morning, Aunt Bunny. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning,
Hey,
Chris.
Aunt Bunny.
This man love him some Aunt Bunny. And good morning, Chris Bond. How y'all feeling this morning? Yesterday, we started the show off, and then we went into a topic of a reader. So I got to get to exactly. Rocky, you might have to help me. I'm having a hard time here.
Oh, now you want my help.
Yes.
See?
Buddy, get him, please.
You tell whoever your Valentine was on Monday to give you some help.
See?
You ain't gonna just be using me for my services and assistance.
That's what men for. Use them for their services and assistance. Okay, so I found it. That's all right. This will have to help me get back to it. So yesterday, we had a topic. She said, hey, nephew, Rod. Bunny.
That's my auntie.
Yesterday, we had a pretty serious topic. If you were not in the second half of the show, you may have missed it. I'll read it again before I go to the rebuttal on it. The topic said, hey, Ms Vee, I have a topic to share. My very own close blood sister was dating my ex that I was still friends with and once pregnant by. I had no idea it was happening. She would come to me, vent the issues of her relationship, and as her sister, I would always give her advice. It went on for a year and may currently still be happening. At this point, I'm crushed and don't know how to move on with a relationship with my sister. V, I'm not sure if I want the relationship. I'm not sure if I want the relationship with my sister, or do I just want the relationship, or do I simply want my family to stop being on edge every time we are all gathered together? How do you think I should move on from this point? I really want her to stop trying to snake her way back into my life. Thanks, Anonymous. All right, so that was her point. Now, Rock got to get me back to, I think I can do it. So yesterday, everybody had a lot of things to say, and she was actually tuned into the show. Janelle, I don't know if you noticed it, but Aunt Bunny said good morning. She was very upset, Rock, yesterday.
And I get it.
She was very upset about, the way that the conversation went, the things people had to say. And she felt like she wanted to come on the show and voice her opinion. So I said, if it's going to start anonymous, we're going to remain anonymous. There's only a level of respect that I want to keep. And it keep things down on the show, keep me from looking messy.
And it shows integrity.
Exactly. So I told her it wasn't a good idea. I asked her to remove her comments that let people know it was her, because she even commented and said, it's me, and went off in the comments, and we talked about that, and she actually removed that. So I said, well, if you answered some questions that you heard yesterday, I'll read the comments back so they can at least hear your side of the things that was asked. Okay, so the first question was, has she had these behaviors before? Asking about her sister. She said, yes, with a few friends and another sister of ours. So the sister had slept with a few of her friends' man and also another sister's man. So this wasn't a new behavior. Wait a minute, let me get all her stuff out just in case she tuned in and she's at work and can't stay. Hey, Mike. The second one was, did y'all talk about the situation in detail? She said, yes, I came to her after I found out, and I apologized to her for publicly humiliating her. She responded, I know I'm just a hoe, and I'm so sorry. We hugged it out. Then she turned around and said she did it because it would choose, because I told her I would choose my deceased brother over her. Then she said, because we didn't have a bond. Now it's because she said, I slept with one of her men and I'll never go against my morals, self-respect, and dignity. So the sister sounds like she's kind of like looking for a reason. Because what happened when the situation first happened, she did, hey Teresa, I missed somebody, I'm sorry, oh, that's everybody. Hey Nicole. So the sister did apparently, she approached her about it. And when she found out about the two of them, she posted his picture and all the details of the relationship on social media. But she went to the sister and she apologized for being immature and doing that. The sister took the apology, they hugged it out, but the things didn't stop. So
you know what, V? It ain't even about the guy and her sleeping with the guy. Her and her sister got.
And that's what we said yesterday. It's about the sisters actually fixing their thing, because the guy is irrelevant either way you look at it. But I told her I would read the questions and answers because she has a right to say something back to everybody for their comments yesterday. The third question was, did the sister apologize? She said, give me 1 second. She said the sister gave her a fake apology. I'm sorry, she gave a fake apology and apology only stick if the behavior changes, and the behavior didn't change, so she don't believe the sister apology anyway. Bunny said, suggesting use sis 1 or sis 2. Okay, Bunny, I'm sorry, I'll keep it up. So sis 1 was the primary girlfriend, and sis 2 is the one who slept with him. That's how we'll do it, so that way we'll keep it up. I love Bunny. Just keep me on point.
Keep her on point, Bunny. Keep her on point.
So the fourth question was, were you and him, meaning the guy, was sis 1 and the gentleman still in touch while sis 2 and the gentleman was talking? Because remember we said yesterday that it was an ex.
Right.
And her reply to that was, we were friends, but it wasn't sexual. Like, friend to the point he would still give me Mother's Day gifts, even though we lost our baby. So remember we said she was even pregnant by him before he lost the baby, but for years after that, he would still give her something for Mother's Day every year. Okay, and the next question is, what broke the two of you up? Because somebody asked that on live yesterday. What broke the two of you up, and how long ago was the breakup? I think you asked that, right?
Right, it was me.
Yeah. She said, we broke up because he cheated on me while I was pregnant. We ended up getting into a fight while we were fighting. In the midst of that, I lost the baby. So he sounds like a horrible dude anyway to me. The next question was, what makes you think they're still seeing each other? Because remember she said that yesterday. She said, yeah, of course I still know they deal with each other because the sister's children told her so. Hey, Ms. Downs, good morning. The sister's children told her, so that's how she know they definitely still seeing each other. The next question, the last one was, did you two have any issues growing up? Because this was something that Bunny suggested there had to already be something stemming there.
Between the two of them.
Right. So I said, did the two of you have any issues growing up? Anything you want to add, tell me. But I want to know, did they have any issues? And what she said was, well, I didn't have any issues with her, but I think when I sit and think, she had issues with me. She will always make comments like, why do I have to share my birthday with her? She gets on my nerves because their birthdays fell on the same day. So it sounded like it was a lot of penny little petty stuff going on between the two of them. So things have been going on. So those were just some replies. I felt like she could get off her chest without coming out of her anonymous situation. I don't want anybody to say Ms Vee is petty, and because the other sister might feel aired out, because she might not want it out. And if the sister come on, of course that shows. If sister 1 come on the show, that shows sister 2 who she is.
Right.
So I felt the need to not have her on the show, but I did give her the answers to the questions. All right, so the next topic was, if a male was leading correctly, Ebony said, "Good morning, Ebony. I wonder if they have the same fathers." Yes, the sisters have the same mother and father, Ebony. Yes, the same mother and father. They're sisters, and they grew up together with both parents in the home. Yes. The next question was, if a male was leading correctly, even an alpha male will submit. What'd you say about that, Rod?
I agree.
Greg Black over in the group said, lies. Damoni said, there is no such thing as conditional submission. Either it's who you are or not. Rodney Pierce said, false. Women are influenced by history and friends. Trust submission is conditional.
Can you repeat that? Because I think I might have missed that. Based on your responses, I don't think I heard the question.
The question is, if a male is leading, wait a minute, 1 second. Danielle took us back. Sister 2 or Sister A-hole. Sister 2 is a sister asshole. She always been jealous. In Danielle, that's what it sounded like. Bunny asked that yesterday, and that's what made the sister want to come back and reply on the group. So it sounded like she just wanted her sister man, and it sounded like it's a repetitive thing because she slept with some of her friends' man, and another sibling she slept with 2 of her men. So this sounds like this just what she do. She just want what other women have, whether they're her sister or not. And I'm sorry, and I'm back. That was Emily. I'm sorry. Okay. Good morning, Miss Downs. All right, back to the topic. Rock. I apologize. She said, the topic is if a male is leading correctly, even an alpha female will submit. And the guys in the group say no. One said
so I heard that wrong.
Those are lies. The other one said there is no such thing as conditional submission. Either it's who you are or not.
Or not. I agree.
Rodney Pierce said false. Women are influenced by history and friends. Trust submission is conditional. Brandon came back and said he agreed with what Rodney had to say. So I'm gonna say this, being a female. I don't think Mike said hell no, she will not. So everybody feel like they won't. I'm gonna say I don't think it is that it's a it's called considered conditional submission. If she is an alpha female, that just means she's a female who knows how to swim in that sink. Not a female who's cocky and know how to be a man. She's a female who knows how to swim and not sink. She know how to keep herself afloat. But when she get that man who know how to keep things afloat, that just means she can now fall back. It don't mean she's being conditional what she got to do. It just means if she get in a tight situation, she know how to keep the party going. If he fall off, she can keep them afloat. That's all it means. I don't think the whole is it conditional and all of that. I don't agree with that. I think it depends on the woman. Can she sink or swim when the time comes? That's the bottom line. All that is your alpha. She just doing it because of this. No, if she got a good man that she can fall back on. A woman wants to fall back. Trust and believe me, we want to give the reins to someone that can carry the torch. We don't want to be super strong, super all the time. But trust and believe if we have to, we will because we have to. But nobody wants to do it all the time. It's crazy if you think so. Ebony said, sounds like the sister. Oh, she going back to the sister. Ebony, we off the sister. Sounds like the sister has very low self-esteem. She doesn't understand her self-worth, and it could be possible. Bunny said, when a person shows you who they are, accept it, move on, get counseling, and pray for your sister. Number 2, she has the problem, not you. And that goes from sister 1 to sister 2. Pray for your sister. She's the one with the problem. Lessen your heart. Get some of that anger off of there, because you are not the issue. Bunny came back to say, I agree with you, V. An alpha female will adjust and keep it moving. Thank you, Bunny. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I think so. Sometimes we all get caught up in the literal, meaning like when you think of the word of submissive, you automatically think weak, and that don't necessarily mean that.
But that's how the men are sounding like they're answering the question
Right.
in that sense. Danielle said she agreed with Rodney. Wow, and Rodney said false. Women are influenced by history and friends. Trust. Submission is conditional. So, submission is conditional. It's for the situation. So I guess it's kind of like the same thing I'm saying. Is can she sink or swim when the time comes?
Right.
And I think what Damani gets hung up on is the fact that the word alpha female, it bothers him. I think that's the thing that he don't like, because every time we talk about male and female and alpha females, he come through this group like a whirlwind, and y'all should see the inboxes that I get about this topic. He sent me stuff from speeches from 1970. I mean, he goes deep, far back. He take this topic very serious. I think if you are a man who could possibly ever get into any trouble, not saying you have a habit of it, but if you could ever get into trouble, this is the woman you want. You want a woman that if you're sinking, she know how to swim. You get what I'm saying? Nobody wants somebody who can't help them along if they're in a bad place. I don't understand.
Do alpha always have to mean dominant?
I don't think so, but that's how that's how a lot of people in the group taking the word. That's why they hate when I say something about an alpha female. So, Ebony said, an alpha female, I'm an alpha female, but I have no problem allowing the space for the man to lead. I want him to lead. SB, that is the sexiest thing ever. What does SB mean, Rob?
I don't know.
Well, Ebony will tell us.
She needed to find it.
Ebony, tell us what SB mean. Mike said, I agree with Rodney also. Adrian just logged in and said, good morning, Aunt Bunny. Everybody love my Aunt Bunny.
She's the goat.
Yeah, I had to call Aunt Bunny yesterday after I talked about them sisters too. I was on the phone like, Aunt Bunny, I don't know. This is crazy. Aunt Bunny said, once again, submitting does not mean weakness. It's all about respect.
That's what I was saying.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Ebony said she totally agreed with what Aunt Bunny had to say. Janelle said, I agree with Cousin Bunny also. She said, Cousin Bunny, because that's her cousin. But Janelle on the show, we call her Aunt Bunny. Okay. Naeem, good morning. Ebony said it means sidebar, right? Okay. Hey, Janika, good morning, honey. We talking about male and alpha females. And that's the thing, Janika, tell me, how does that work in a gay lesbian relationship? Two women. Who's the alpha in your situation? How does that work? Since people have an issue with alpha females, now this is a relationship. Janika's going to get married in another month or so to another woman.
Who would be the alpha? DJ?
And Janika, do you need a DJ? Right?
Wicked.
His wicked. But Janika, how does that work in a two female relationship? Bunny said, a smart alpha will guide their partner when she wants him to be. Exactly. Because somebody would look at me and say, I'm such a control freak. I'm like an alpha female. But she said she have a DJ Rock. But at the same time, I'm not going to control Mike or what to do. But if something looks like it's odd, I'm like, well, Mike, what you think? How about this?
Why do you have to be an alpha?
I don't know what are they saying that considers them to be an alpha. I have no idea.
When I think of someone saying alpha, you think of the alpha as the dominant figure at the top of the food chain. So if you're looking at a relationship to have balance, you're not going to have... And
remember, I don't know why they were saying that, because we said the female can make the more money right. than the male. So that's not it. The alpha is just the person who can walk through that jungle and get your family from point A to point B, and he's controlling it. That's what the man should be.
The one taking the lead.
Exactly. That's what the man should be. That's why the female is his helpmate. She's here to help him along. But people look at it as who's the cockiest, who makes the most money, and who got the most control. And that's just not it. Bunny said, that's smart, V. Bunny, I missed what I probably said because I was so busy in golf talking to Rock. Lovely Tori said, hey, V. Hey, Lovely Tori. Good morning, Kim Buddy. She said, good morning, beautiful.
We boycotting Lovely Tori. She's supposed to be feeding us. We boycotting.
Yeah, because I hit up and asked, was we doing it this week? She still ain't replied. Yeah, Mike said, shit, Ms Vee run shit. I'm just here to enjoy the ride. And then, Mike, I told you about saying that. Okay, Bunny says she asked for their input. And Bunny, that's me. Like, the only time I might get bossy over Mike is if he's on the phone while we're driving. Other than that, I'd be like, well, Mike, how about this? How about that? Something with the credit, Mike, how about doing it this way? How about doing it that way? Some things I just know. No, it's passive aggression when you're thinking extra. Okay. But it's not passive aggression when you just trust your partner to do the better part of something.
Okay.
Like I know I got a hot sweatsuit coming out and I need what shoes gonna match. Mike gonna come in and tell me what color to put on the sweatshirt. He gonna know what shoes I need to wear. He gonna know how to pull it together.
Okay.
I know we got a vacation coming, but certain bills due, and we gotta have spending money and things for the vacation. I'm gonna be the one who say, well, Mike, we need to do this, 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 and this, and then this is for the trip. You know what I mean? So I think it's just when you're weak, and your mate comes in, your helpmate comes in and makes you strong. I think people that's obsessed with this alpha male, alpha female thing is just people with control issues, and they have had insecurities in their life, and they need that female to pump them up. So it's BS. I think it's all a bunch of talk. I see Rodney just jumped on it. If he's saying something smart, Rodney, we can go because I'm ready for you today. Adrian said, I'm an alpha female. However, when it's something, leave Adrian alone, rock.
Now, listen, I'm going to tell you, because she ain't never lied. I'm going to give you a...
Wait a minute, let me think, because they rolling, and I don't want to miss her. I missed her comment before. She said, I'm an alpha female. However, when it's something that I'm better at than him, my husband has no problem letting me take the task. Exactly, Adrian. And that's the thing with Mike and I. It's just, some things outweigh the other things. Janika said, we are both alpha. But because I'm dominant, I'm the dominant one. I do more of the leading, but we are equal. And money-wise, we are equal. Decisions made is a 50-50 thing. Bunny said, ask Mike about my grandbaby. Yes, Mike. Bunny grandbaby I told you about at the school. Did she go to him the other day? Mike, you got to comment to Bunny now. Bunny just put her first name and not her last. Michael know who I'm talking about. I'm sorry, guys. I keep on missing y'all. See, Rock, oh my goodness. Rock, what would you guys say about Adrian?
I was going to say, Adrian is definitely an alpha. And it's not because her husband is not like a leader or he's not the alpha. But I'm going to tell you, the way Adrian get down, in every situation, she's the alpha. She's just the alpha in every. That's her personality.
And from what you see, I'm quite sure she do a great job because I have met Adrian's husband. I have interviewed them on another show, and he's not like a weak man. I think that only comes from people who have insecurities and control issues, and they think claiming that they are the alpha makes them a big deal. Arnetta is on here today, Rob. Hey, Arnetta. Good morning.
Hey, Arnetta, can I be your alpha?
See, you always messing with it. As soon as she come back at you, you ready to skip the subject. Ebony Heard.
I'm still trying to pay the BJ&E. I'm just saying.
Google says an alpha female is a powerful and successful woman, often in leadership role. Alpha females are often described as intimidating by men and women alike, and that's just the bottom line. Ebony and I appreciate you looking it up and reading it for us, because that's what it boils down to. People are just intimidated by our strength. That's all it is. Because a man who got an alpha female on his team, y'all can't do nothing but win. Because, buddy, when you're not in a position to win, she got your back and y'all gonna keep winning. It's just winning over winning. So you good. So don't be intimidated by an alpha female, fellas. I'm trying to tell everyone. Arnetta said, hey, everyone. Rodney said, alpha, beta, regardless, truly in a relationship, someone is the dominant, and that should be the male, or like Janika said, in her case, she's the dominant in her relationship.
Can we all agree that, you can be an alpha male or alpha female, but we all still have certain roles to play?
We can all agree, but this topic, every time it comes up, is always somebody thinking that the alpha female first does not exist, and the ones who think they are has mental issues. I'm telling you, Rock, now that I brought it up this morning, it'll be in my inbox the rest of the night.
Wow.
Yeah, it goes in. They go insane. They might not come on here and say it, but they'll be in my inbox leaving comments about it.
To the dudes that have a problem with the alpha male, what is the problem that they're having with the alpha male?
With the alpha female.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I would like to know also. Fellas, what's your issue with the alpha females that you have run across that make you feel this way? Janika says, yes, everyone does what they're good at in the relationship. Ebony said, it is all a balance. There is room for both partners to be leaders. Hey, Brenda. Okay, that's Mike and Aunt Bunny. I don't want to read their comments out loud. Adrian said, it's all about the balance on a relationship. Knowing your strength and weakness creates the balance. And that's it. Knowing where you're good at is just where you're good at.
We boycotting her too, V.
We not a boycott, Adrian.
We got to, man, because she ain't make us no pepper steak. Listen, and there was a little bit left in the refrigerator, and she allowed Jayla to eat it. So I'm in my feelings. I'm with lovely Tori and Adrian. We're not talking to them today on Wednesday. We're not talking to them until Monday.
Lovely Tori and Adrian. Okay, we got that. We all got no rat. On that, you on here by the skin of your teeth. I'm telling you, on that, you next. No, Chrissy. Mike, what? Okay, Bunny. I'll get it to you, Mike, before you leave, so that way you can drop past our class while you're still there. On that, it said, I love an alpha male, but have yet to find one that can calm down my alphaness. God, you that cocky on that? See, that's why you got issues.
But see, that's the wrong way of trying to have.
And that's the scary one. On that is the one of the scary ones.
Right. That is the one that the guys are having the problem with.
Yeah.
Because that is not being a team player. If right now she's trying to be the dominant figure and make a minute of the alpha male. Based on what you're saying.
Well, she just said she ain't come across no alpha male, and it's scary because Arnetta is a full-grown woman with children and grandbaby, and for her to never come across an alpha male that can handle her alphaness.
But if her
what kind of wimps has she been dating?
And that's the problem, because that means
she ain't never toned herself down,
or she's not playing her role. She's trying to dominate the situation, so she's not being a team player. And I think that's the problem that Rodney and Big Mike are having.
Mm-hmm.
She's the alpha male that they had the problem with.
She's one of those alpha females that they just like, it's you.
Yes.
It's you. Mike said, fellas, I'm a grown man, but I'm in love with my lady running shit. But don't get it fucked up. I'm the man in the shit. I'm the head in this class. Excuse us, Mike. Okay. Rodney Pierce said, dominant is not gender, but it's the give and take. And normally someone will pick someone who completes them. So Arnetta, I guess he's saying Arnetta just hasn't picked someone that completes her.
Right.
That's what that boils down to, Rod.
Right.
So Arnetta, we got to get you a date. Lovely Tori said, I'm the dominant in my home. Are you the only one in your home? What makes you the dominant in your home, Lovely Tori? Talk to us. Murray, hey Murray. Good morning. It's been so long since I've seen you. Lovely Tori said she coming Monday. So next Monday she'll be here. Lovely Tori also said we'll discuss a topic over the weekend. All right, that's what she said, Rod. So we in store for some fun next week, y'all. I got to get Zelly on the line too. Danny, Daisy Duke Hyman said, can we agree that whoever is alpha, that they are not taking advantage of the other person, because some people don't need another mother or a father. They need that strength and that comfort. And that's a big deal, Danielle, because a lot of people think it's about control and telling somebody what to do and being their parent a second time around. And nobody needs that. You're grown. You already been raised. 9 times out of 10, your ways are already stuck with you. Leading in a relationship is a different kind of leading. It's not parental guidance, and people need to get that. They need to get that under control. I'm sorry, I kind of went back a little bit. Ebony said, understanding there is a difference between being nosy, controlling, and being an alpha woman. Men are not your children. Same thing Danielle just said. Men are not your children and don't need or deserve to be treated as such. Exactly. Here, man, you got to treat him like a man on that, or he's going to leave every time. Mike said, I agree, Rodney. He agreed with you 1,000%. Adrian said, my husband was the first man that I have ever dated that wasn't afraid to check me. He's definitely an alpha male. Adrian, way to go. Way to go. Because I'm telling you, I'm used to, I guess I have been taken over, and that's why my ex-husband cheated outside the relationship, because he had to find somebody that he can control. But the thing is, in order to lead, you got to know how. And if you ain't leading her the right way, then it just won't work. It's just not going to work. Arnetta said, I played my role, but I guess she meant to say, when a man show me different, then I have the alpha one, the woman that I am, I won't be seated and let that man run things. And I follow but where he at. I've been running into mama boys that don't know how to do or handle shit. I need and want a man to be a man. On that, so you gotta rethink some of the stuff you're doing, because apparently you're running into men who are weak for a reason. Something about those kind of men you like, for you to keep seeking and ending up with that same kind of man.
Because she wants to be alpha and be dominant.
And
that's
so,
the reason why.
so that's something about it. And anybody who's dated Arnetta or is dating Arnetta that listen to this show, I feel sorry for you, Mama Boy, because she just gave all of y'all a slap in the face.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the thing is, Arnetta, if every man you get seems to be a mama's boy, that's what you're attracting, because that's what you're looking for. You're looking to be in control. Leave them boys alone, Arnetta. Leave them boys alone. Hey, Vet Maple, good morning.
An example of the situation where let's flip it around. A guy can't say, man, I'm tired of getting gold diggers and things like that. When the persona that you putting out is, okay, I'm taking care of a woman, I'm weak, and I can have the wool pulled over my eyes. You're always gonna attract that gold digger.
You're always gonna attract that type.
So it's the same situation with the mama's boy. It's something about you that's saying that you're an enabler. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's the thing. Are you putting yourself in that weak position on that, where they say, oh, I gotta take, I gotta, I'm gonna go over here so she can cook me something to eat, and I can lay up with her, and she probably like, oh, I can take his money, or I can get over on him. So are you making the situation on that way that you keep getting these kind of people? She said to tell you, she laughing her ass off, and you better stop. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not getting in between Rock and Arnetta today, but Rock got a lot of stuff to say to her. Sugar Mama Jones, hey honey, good morning. Daryl Hazley, good morning. Lovely Tori said, I'm not the only one in my house, but he thinks that alpha means trying to be my father. No, I run shit. I ain't make sure.
That's the wrong way of looking.
See,
at
that's the thing. I make sure things get done, no matter what it takes. That's where the issue coming in at.
Relationship means team.
Relationship means team.
Yes.
Help mates. We're helping each other. Nobody should be looking at it like, I got this shit, I run this shit. Because now you downplaying your partner.
Exactly.
You downplaying your mate, and you putting your foot on their neck, like Arnetta said, a whole bunch of mama's boys. You playing the wrong game. You playing the wrong game right off.
And that's where the problem comes.
And that's where the problem coming at. That's why people are looking at you like you're up here and they down here. No, because you treating them the wrong way. Okay, no, that was something else. I'm sorry that came up. But yeah, I think that I think it depends on how you go into it. How you go into it. If you go into it that way, Rock, would you consider yourself a mama's kind of boy?
Always and proud of it.
What makes you a mama's boy?
Because my mother was my everything, and my mother came first in every situation. I'm proud to be a mama's boy, but that doesn't make me a weak man. It doesn't make me a provider. Just because I had a good mother and my mother meant a lot to me. Mama's boys is the relationship that man had with a mother. And be honest with me, you should want a man.
I was about to say that. I was trying to let you get it out. I don't think, because I like you and your mom relationship was before your mom passed. Mike, before his mom passed, they were that close. And I'm telling you, a mama's boy is a good man. On that, I don't know what kind you have run into, but like Mike can go to the market, come back with everything I need for my apartment, everything he needs for his apartment, all the cleaning supplies, everything. I go to the store, I gotta have a note written down. I gotta text him while I'm there and be like, Mike, what y'all say y'all need? I can go to the market, get everything, and forget bread, milk, eggs. Those are the main things you go to the grocery store for. When it comes to cleaning, Mike, you gonna say, Dad, what do you clean the toilet with? A toothbrush? Like, it's certain things better than me he do, and that comes from the relationship he had with his mother.
Yes.
When it comes to gifts, he makes sure every gift, every card is so sentimental because he loved on his mother that way. I have to disagree with you on that, but I think mama's boys are good men to women. I'm sorry. I feel sorry, but I think that. I think that I say to my oldest son a lot, like, Dad, I wish he would be a certain type of way when it comes to his kid's mother, but he can't because he is part of me. So much his mother's son that a lot of things he can't turn off because he's second guess how she will feel. What is she going through? What is the backlash she has to deal with? So that mother's boy, I think is very compassionate. It doesn't make him weak. I think
he's always gonna think. the first thing he's going to think of is...
It's her.
Yes, his mother.
Yep.
So when he's relating to that woman, he's thinking about his mother.
Right. Exactly. Absolutely. Danielle said it's two sides to that. Well, tell me the other side, Danielle. I gave you one side. Tell me your side. On that it said, a mama's boy is different from a man that learned from his mother, and his mother shown him how to be a man. You have mama boys that are sorry. So tell me about them, Arnetta.
That dude that's sitting on the couch playing the PlayStation and eating your son for
that ain't no mama's boy. That's a fucking clown.
Yes.
A bum.
It's a bum.
There's a difference between a bum and a mama's boy. And just because a man gonna sit and play the game and, do whatever, don't make him a mama's boy. It just means he a bum and don't want to do nothing. It's different.
Right.
She said you have mama boys that are sorry. Janika said it's two sides to a mama's boy. Arnetta said, Vaughn, you better cut it out. Rodney Pierce said, I'm a mama's boy as well, but a strong man who knows how to treat my woman, daughter, nieces. I treat them the way a good man should do. Exactly, Rodney Pierce. And that's the same thing I'm saying about Mike. I don't understand what makes a mama's boy weak. I want Arnetta or Danielle, tell me what your difference is from what I just said. Mike said he agreed with Rodney Pierce also. Ebony said, okay, well, Ebony, let's see what you're talking about. Ebony says, a man that loves his mother understands how to treat a woman. However, there are some men that cannot treat their woman how they treat their mom because they hold mom on a high level, as he should. Mom should always be your favorite girl until you say I do. Again, she said, having a man that loves his mother understands how to treat a woman. However, there are some men that cannot treat their woman how they treat their mom. Ebony, I'm lost in your translation. It sounds like you're saying the same thing double time, but then taking it back.
And I think we should give him a new label, a new term. It's a difference between a mama's boy and a mama's dependent.
Yeah, because a mama's boy, I think, somebody might be looking at a mama's boy as somebody who the mother pampered and babied, and that's why now he living with you and he wants you to cook his food. He wants you to wash his clothes because mommy always did that.
That's a mama's dependent.
That's a mama's dependent. That's different. Mama gonna always take care of him. She gonna always be able to put him on her taxes because he's dependent on mama, and mama gonna always carry him. But a mama's boy is that man who learned how to take care of a woman because he is his mother's son, and he know what a lady needs and wants and how that woman comes first. Ebony said that is correct, Rock. There's a difference between a mama's boy and a mother's dependent. Hey, Mr. Gilchrist, good morning. How are you? On that it said, and you also have some men that treat their mother great, but are a bad man to their women. I think men like that, on that, you might have to find out where they touched his children, where they mistreated, somewhere something got broken. There's no way a man who has a great relationship with their mother don't know how to treat their woman. I just don't think so.
Situations like that, V, go back to what we was talking about last week.
Hey, Daniel, hey, Shirley.
It's cause and effect. If that man treating his mother like a queen and he's treating you shady, you got to ask yourself, look at the whole situation.
What did you do?
What did you do to cause him to come out like that?
So that's a question on that. What did you do to make him like that? Because most men who are close with their mom
are very compassionate,
caring, and attentive men. Yeah. I have to vouch for that. I have one, and I wouldn't trade him in for anything unless he ticked me off. But on that, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. So Brock is suggesting on that maybe you need to reevaluate you and see what it is about you that make you get the ones who tend to be bad, who tend to mistreat you. Did you do something shady? Did you ask for it? Were you just, off the chain? That is going to get you, Rock. I can see the messages popping up. Rodney says, she's saying that some men won't let go of mama in a relationship or marriages. Bunny said, I raised a mama's man. He knows how to treat his wife and the females in the village. I stand with Bunny. Same thing Rock saying. I still agree. On that, I said, that's not true. I don't believe that. And why y'all think I did something with crying laugh emojis? Rock, why you think on that I might be the one who doing something to the guys?
Because let's look at the common denominator. If you're saying that this man is going all out, he treats his mother great, right? Mm-hmm. but it's you that he's treating bad, and you have a situation with it,
Right.
And then you say all of the men that you have been with or mama's boys, you're the common denominator.
So that means it's something that Arnetta is doing.
Yes.
Because how she getting all these mama boys and get
Right.
mistreated on the back end?
Right.
She's doing something. Arnetta, what you doing to these men?
It's the common denominator.
That's my big sister. Hey, Denise, good morning, boo. Danielle came back to say, when you can't separate it, when they don't want to pay things, they give up fast. When things get tough, they run home. And now you holding the bills. Okay, I agree.
That's a mama dependent.
That's a
not
mama's
boy.
dependent, Danielle. That's the difference. That's the difference. And those kind you should be able to see already.
Oh, yeah.
Because they coming in the door ain't really paying nothing.
Exactly.
So if they coming in the door already treating you like you ain't got nothing coming, then he or mama's dependent and you need to know the difference.
First date, they going Dutch.
The first date, they going Dutch, or they tell you, go ahead and get that order and I'll be there afterwards. Why? Because he already know you're going to have to pick up the bill because you're the one who placed the order. You got to know what you're dealing with. Don't just say, oh, he got a good relationship with his mother. Now, what kind of relationship? Is he always there every time he leave a woman? Because that's the mother's dependent. Or is him and his mother close because they have brunch every Sunday? Because he, it's certain things that he catered to of his mom's. What is it close about their relationship? Arnetta said, okay, Rock. So what did I do? Ooh, we're going to get personal. Rock, you there?
I'm here.
Arnetta said, okay, so what did she do to you to make you treat her so bad?
First of all, we're going to go back to cause and effect.
Okay.
So, without putting a whole laundry list out there, let's just say this. If I had 10 women in front of me, 8 of them are going to say, he's a great dude.
All right, well, before we give a roundabout hypothesis about what it could possibly be, talk directly to her because she's talking directly to you.
And I am. What I'm saying is, don't make yourself the victim and say what was done to me.
Right.
Let's look at the whole situation in the scenario how it played out and say, okay, this is what I did in the situation. Okay, so I can see why that was done.
Okay.
I'm not saying I was an angel, but what I keep saying, I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks. For every effect is a cause.
Right. So on that, he's saying basically you need to sit back and check and find out what did you do to cause him to do the things he did. He didn't do anything bad to you that you didn't set the pins up for. You set it in motion and he followed through.
Exactly.
So maybe that's something we need to talk about off the air. Because before I can even read it, Ebony jump on here. Bam, there it is. Mind your business every day, girl. Rodney Pierce said some women like to bash men, laughing my ass off, and that's true too. Ebony said communication. Communication is a big deal. Danielle said no, they come hard, then it changes. I think it's red flags to everything, Danielle. Even a narcissist you see as red flags ahead of time. And a narcissist is supposed to be the best at the game because they know how to get over and make it look one way. It's always something there to let you see it. Women gotta not be so quick to be in love or on that quick to think because they had a relationship with their mom that they are the best. Because Rock, maybe it was something with Arnetta that she's used to doing and she didn't even realize she was doing something wrong to you.
Right.
Rock, because that's who she has always been.
Exactly.
So maybe that's a good idea for Arnetta to go back and reevaluate who she's been all this time. That's something for her to think about. And Ebony, mind your business. Talking about bam, there it is.
Yeah, and I don't want anyone else outside the situation that don't know what's going on to take it as a bashing.
Right. That's why I'm telling Ebony, calm down.
Because that's not what it is. But what I'm saying is, for everything that you can put on that list that you feel like I did bad to you, before you say this is what you did to me, say why did you do that to me?
What happened before that?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Okay, I get it. Arnetta said all I did was trust you, and you left me with unpaid rent. Oh my! Ooh, I don't think I can read this. Arnetta, please don't ask me to read this. Right? Can you log on and look at her comment, please? Because I don't want to read this out loud. Danielle said no trips. Money, shopping, everything was there, no signs. Lovely Tori said cause and effect. Everything because you do something that has an effect. Rock, I really hate to leave on that a comment hanging, so I really need you to reply, but I don't think it should be read out loud.
I'm going to take the higher road, and I'm really not going to put her personal BI out there. You know what I mean?
No, so, I want you to see it.
I read it.
In maybe inbox.
I read it.
Because like I said about the girl yesterday, anonymous is for a reason, and to pull your card. For me to let her pull your card, you're going to have to pull hers back. And we ain't taking shots because we got Ebony on here like, bam, there it is. So she's waiting to see something on that.
Yeah, and
but
I'm not
after
gonna do
this,
that.
I'll inbox you and we'll hash it out. You know I'm always here for that.
I'm bigger than that. So I'm going to take the high road. The only thing I'm going to say is, with the whole scenario and situation, you know, we know the details. We know the details. And it's all, and go back to my main statement, for every effect is a cause.
All right, so I'm sorry. Okay, it's getting a little deep. Arnetta said, you're making it like I'm a bad person.
I never said that.
I'm leaving. Please put it out there. I apologize, but she really want me to read this, and I feel bad now because it's like I'm silencing her and letting you talk or something.
Right. And I never once said she was a bad person.
Right, are you going to kill me if I read her comment?
No, I won't.
Okay, Arnetta said...
It's already public.
Well, yeah, because it's already on there, but still, you know how I am. Arnetta said, all I did was trust you, and you left me with unpaid rent and got me locked up saying I broke in my own house. So don't act like I did something to you. And that's what we're going to stop right there. That's it. And again, Rodney came back to say the same thing Lovely Toy said, cause and effect. Because you did something, something had to happen. You had to do something before that moment for something to happen. Arnetta said, he's been trying to pull my card. I've been trying to leave it alone, but you keep saying it's me. So Roxy, feel like you asked her to put the things out there, and that's the only reason why she said all those things and all that. And we'll talk to you through the messenger on video once the show is over. Kim Butler said, what I need people to do and understand is that everything that happens in life, learning experience, it don't do nothing but make you a better person. Even when people hurt you, you hurt people. And sometimes it's just best that you did what they did to get out of your life. You never know. Sometimes we hold on to things that God wants us to let go of. So maybe Rocket Arnetta, y'all need to let these things go. Just let them go. It happened, and it makes you a different person for whatever. Because you've had, y'all, first of all, let me say this for anybody who thinking that the relationship was yesterday. It was probably 100 years ago. I'm not lying. Rock children are grown at this point. So this was when his children were babies. His oldest son has a baby. That's how long ago it was, for one. And for two, maybe there was something both of y'all had to go through because it made y'all better people for someone else. Arnetta has been married since then. You've been married, divorced, and whatever since then. So, Rock, it could be something that y'all both had to go through to make y'all both better people. So that's what we're going to leave it at that. Ebony said, what I'm saying is communication is the key to all things. If you communicate with people the way you want to be addressed, is always a helpful thing. Very good, Ebony, I agree. Ebony said across the board, people just need to own their own shit. Growth is important. Bunny said, remember the golden rule, treat people the way you want to be treated. Y'all know Bunny always going to come through with the wisdom.
And I think the one thing that needs to be said to Arnetta is no one is bashing her or trying to make her out to be the bad guy.
Yeah, now you don't have to tell me. You can tell her because she's still on.
No one has ever said that she was the bad girl. What we did say, and I think that you and I both collectively said it, if you're getting the same thing from the same men, you're the common denominator. We didn't say that you were the bad one. We're saying it's an energy that you're putting out there that's attracting what's coming to you. And that doesn't make you a bad person. Mm-hmm. And that's not what we said. We never said you were the bad person. That's not what we said. So, if that puts you on the defensive, we apologize for that. But listen to what we're saying. You know what I mean? It's the same thing like...
And it's big of you to apologize to her.
Yeah, because I don't want her to think that somebody tried to make out to be a monster. That's not what the case is.
Right. That he's not trying to make you all be a monster. But she's saying when you say little things like, it must be you, don't act like you don't personally know her. Stop taking pokes at her. Meaning stop poking the bear. So do you understand? I know. So, Rock, stop, because we know Chrissy will be coming to this door. We don't want the smoke. So stop poking the bear. When she say stuff, Rock, fall back. Janelle said, exactly, Aunt Bunny. Way to go, Janelle. Thanks for saying Aunt Bunny and not Cousin Bunny, because Aunt Bunny is our show's Aunt Bunny. Arnetta said...
That's everybody's favorite aunt.
Right, that's right. And Janelle don't have to say cousin because they're cousins, because on the show, she's Aunt Bunny. Okay, Arnetta said, this is the thing, to keep saying it's me, and I need to evaluate myself just pissed me off, because I was just asking a question, and I never said it was all the men. You keep saying that. Thank you, V. You're very welcome, Arnetta. So Rock, she's just saying, watch the cushion words you use, basically.
Okay.
So if Arnetta say something and she say all the men she's dated, use a cushion word and just realize it's not all of them, it's some of them. And you watch the cushion words you use against her. All right? Okay?
Ready, referee. Baby.
There you go. All right, Kim Butler, back to your comment. I'm going to tell y'all about lovely Toy over there on Facebook, too. She cutting up right. Kim Butler said, it was years ago. Forgiveness has not been displayed, and forgiveness is what we have to do. You have to forgive people in order to be forgiven. Let go and let God and keep it moving. Life is not promised to no one. So live, love, and laugh. So maybe that is something that y'all need to just have a talk and a drink or something to hash out, right? Because y'all both need to forgive each other about something. There's some hurt right there. And I'm not going to make y'all the people in the chair on my couch, but we need to hash some things out. Lovely Toy said, read that shit. Shot. So she was over here acting a donkey, and I missed all of this. Lord, right out here sending people to the bookings. And Lovely Toy, grow the fuck up. Stop. Right down. She said, now this she came back real modest and said, forgive and forget, right? So basically, let it go. It's some things that you both of y'all, hey Kim, it's some things that both of y'all need to move on from. That's what it sounds like. And that's a part of, the main focus here. We need to know, because remember we talked about that. How do you know something you did didn't hurt someone? And it sounds like you're holding on something where she hurt you and she might not know. And Arnetta is actually holding on somewhere where you hurt her, because Arnetta shared a lot of things with me. Now, that whole jail thing wasn't something she ever shared with me before. So she's holding on to something. So y'all both got some deep stuff, because you told me what you holding on to. And that's a big deal too.
Right.
So I believe y'all both need, now that it's been this many years later, y'all should be able to talk and get it off your chest and apologize to each other, so each other can move on from it. Bunny said, let it go, Rock and Arnetta. Bunny has spoken. We back to the alpha females. I'm just saying, I ain't running over what Bunny said. So there you go. Danielle said, but I was told to remember, just because you treat people good don't mean they are going to treat you good as well. Danielle, I'm a firm believer of that. I treat people good because I was raised to, but like Danielle, what my mom went through, and she was a great person, but the way, she passed, her being murdered, was a horrible thing. People, you're going to find people who are not going to treat you like you treat them, but it's not always you treating them good because they're going to treat you good. You be a good person because God going to have you good, and not because that person will. But when you see the red flags that this person is a nut, this person ain't worthy of my kindness, you need to move on. Women have a tendency to stick and stay because if I treat him right, he going to love me eventually. No, he won't. If he been a nut now, he's going to be a nut later. And that's the bottom line. Stop thinking you got to stay and deal with everything on that and say, yes, that's right. I have tried to forgive for things that has happened, but I'm human. And the stuff that was being said kind of hurt her. And then she said, yes, Bunny. So she listened to what Bunny said. Bunny came back to say, pray about it, baby, and you will get deliverance. Don't block your blessings on that. That's Kim Butler said that's the way of the world. They're just going to do what they want. I think being nice to people keeps you in good standing with God, and that's what you got to worry about. But you got to see the red flags for people who is not worthy of your goodness. Everybody is not worthy of your goodness. I tell people all the time why my circle of friends deplete so quickly, because when I see the red flags of a bitch trying to carry me and do me dirty, I'm out of there. It ain't no whole lot to that. Am I a good person? Yes. If you need me, I'm still going to be a good person. But can we be soul sisters? No, I ain't going to be able to do it. That just comes with your knowledge of allowing people to mistreat you. Lovely Toy said they should just fucking make up. Lovely Toy, stop before Bunny jump on your back. Daniel said that's right. Kim Butler said, I can honestly say that nobody treats me the way that I treat them. For one, I see everything through spiritual eyes. Now, it took me a long time to do that. I don't view things through flesh anymore. I don't view things through flesh anymore, because if I did, I would be hurt all the time. But I'm not going to stop being kind to people, because that's just the way I'm designed to be. Kim Butler. Danielle said, that's right. This has been a very juicy day. It's very heated in here. I can't wait to have our off-air conversations. We're going to have some time spent in a few minutes. But for now, like Bunny said, treat people like they want to be treated. Lovely Tori said, sorry, Bunny, I'm not writing in here. Bunny, she not. So, Lovely Tori, stop before. You know how I act. So, just imagine my auntie. How my auntie going to act. Come on. Now, get it from my auntie. Bunny, Lovely Tori said she apologized. Bunny said, Kim, that's called growth spiritually. Ronnie Pierce came back to say, you can treat people well, but people will treat you if they think they can get something from you. There are users in the world. Rodney Pierce, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can treat people kind, but the thing is you still got to keep your eyes open because mess comes with that. And Lovely Toy Bunny said, apology accepted. And that's going to get us to the point where we need to be, right? What you think? Bunny, Kim Butler said, thank you, Queen. She appreciates you. Today was all about Bunny. We got hearts over here. I love it. Bunny just comes in and rectify the situation.
Because she the GOAT.
Because she the GOAT. Things have got real heated today. I'm a little warm. I'm a little parched. I feel so thirsty. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I mean, Rock, can we get some music, if you please? We'll talk to y'all Monday live. Straight Talk with Ms Vee, WMEG online radio. If you got topics of conversation, inbox me, text me, post it on my page. I'm here for it. Bunny have a blessed day, everyone. Bunny, we pray that you have a blessed day also. And we out of here. Come on, V, stop it. Not even haters can knock you. Thank you, Adrian. Great show. He like. And all talk's authentic. Oh, 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 see y'all. We got this, Rodney. We got it. Y'all have a blessed one.